Previously on Survivor.
I also have this puppy. It's an extra vote.
My tribe, I feel like once we get to tribal council, I'm the first to go.
Do we like anybody on Savu Savu?
I don't know. I really haven't talked to any of them.
Yeah, I've been texting you.
So I'm like, oh my god, and now I can't trust Will anymore.
Great, we should keep this to ourselves. Will's not to be trusted.
And we're playing two fake idols.
No, I'm playing myself. Okay.
Sarah, the tribe has spoken.
I'm so sorry.
No, what did you do?
I said, Ben, I have an idol. Who do I play it on? No, I look at Devin first. And I go, Devin, I have an idol. Who the hell do I play it on? And Devin's eyes literally shut out of his head.
She had an idol this whole time.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, you had an idol?
Lisa, what? Oh my god! What? I'm so sorry.
She had an idol this whole time.
We should have just stuck with the vote. There was no way they actually had two. Shoot.
They can't have two idols because me and Ben have two idols.
Why would they say they have two idols? Why would they say that? Why wouldn't they just use them both and then get one of us out? Like,
Let's just try to win next week.
Yeah.
Try to get this group to the merge at least.
Yeah.
And if not,
They're sneaky bastards.
That did not go well.
we can't trust them.
No, fuck that.
And it's
I think Elisa's the ringleader. And Austin just, like, I'm sure throws out shit all the time.
Well, Austin's
Yeah.
watched. He knows so much.
Yeah,
fucking
he's
I
Survivor.
know.
but tonight was so stressful and it was just unnecessary and we should have just seen through it. Like, it was literally just us being dumb. So, not gonna fall for anything stupid again.
Elisa is just sneaky. Sneaky as fuck. Can't believe she did that.
And the only idol left in play is mine. So, we're all good. So.
We went into it, and it's ironic because someone said this should be a relatively easy vote this week, and that someone was Sarah, who ended up getting voted out after two idols were played. But these people are not here to just dance around. These people are playing hard, and I almost went home tonight.
It's just like, I thought it was gonna be me, and I accepted that before the votes like came out, because Elisa has this vendetta against me. I swear to God. Like, after Chloe said that shit in her head, I swear we molded into one person.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, Brady. Wait, what? Because I told them to.
For Sarah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dylan, but I don't know why. It was the heat of the moment. I didn't, like, my mind was going 1,000 ways, so I just said Sarah.
I'm okay with that.
All of the scrambling was happening at Tribal. I was in the middle completely, and I had both sides asking me to come whisper with them about, like, what they were going to do with the vote. And Eliza and Devin looked at me and they said, and I told them I had the idol. And at that point I was like, well, now I have to play it because I don't want people knowing I have the idol if I'm not going to play it. And Eliza and Devin were like, who do we vote for over there? And I said, Sarah. I said, vote for Sarah, I'll vote for Sarah. Even though, of course, I didn't vote for Sarah, I voted for Eliza. But Eliza had the idol and played it for herself. And I had the idol and played it for myself.
I remember standing up, and, like, I remember Ben telling me 17 times that they're playing it for Devin, but, like, in my gut, for some reason, I just felt like he was lying to me.
I'm not gonna listen to
Never
anything
again.
he's believe anything he says. It doesn't. You can't.
Like, he does it so...
Oh my god!
Ben, oh my god, I'm having a panic attack.
Wait, what?
What just happened? I can't even process. Oh my god.
I am literally... How the fuck did we get through this week together?
Truly, I have no idea. I literally have no idea.
Like, I felt so... Eliza, I felt so bad. Because I looked out for myself. And you looked out for yourself. We all looked out for ourselves. But, like, holy fuck.
I get it.
But he, like, went out of his way just to lie, like, just to be manipulative, and that feels really unnecessary and really rude. And now if we lose this next challenge, then, like, I want Ben to go home. And I don't know if that's feasible because obviously Tafi's aligned with him, but I just feel like that's not the kind of person that should be playing the game, and that's just like for someone that says he's trying to play honestly and play nicely, like that just seems really rude and really manipulative, and I don't understand why a person would do that to another person, or to why one person would do that to two other people. Like that just seems unnecessary.
I feel right now on my tribe, I'm not on the bottom, but I don't trust anyone right now. I can't trust anyone because the people that I'm supposed to trust, the three of them voted for me, and the people that I don't want to trust, if their idol play worked last week, I would have been sent home. So I shouldn't trust anyone, but if I work with Old Tafiti, if I work with Dylan, Brady, and Cassie this week, if we do lose, we can hopefully just vote out someone from Savu Savu, and they can pull their stunts, but we will vote one of them out this week. Oh my goodness.
I think Dylan and Cassie are both gonna come to me now. I think that Sarah's kind of the ringleader with them, and now Dylan texted me an hour ago. It just said yo. I was like, hey, what's up? He hasn't texted me back yet. Cassie, I think, is just gonna cling to me, and I still have Ben. I still have all my links in Tormenta.
Yeah, I met up with Dylan last week. Dylan and we just went and got lunch. I think he's really reaching right now. I think he feels very alone.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I don't know if you can see that. Dylan just added a group me with me and Eliza and titled it "That was fucking sick."
If we can swing this,
we have an advantage. We have 4 against 3.
boom!
Boom!
Dylan will now be alone. He'll be looking for people because I know that Brady, Cassie, and Chloe are a lot closer than Dylan and is standing with them.
We can potentially flip him. I think we can potentially. Sarah doesn't want to play.
And Sarah would have lied to her face. Dylan's gonna tell us straight up, hopefully.
Exactly.
If do it with us or not.
So, I don't know. I think that we have a better shot with Dylan. And he's a huge threat.
Yeah.
If we get to the merge and people vote him out, that's fine.
Yeah.
I really see this season as the way it's continuing is going to be battle of the tribes. I don't think that people are going to split as much.
It's gonna be balls to the fucking walls after this, man.
Austin is fine. He's on Savu Savu, so I'm gonna vote him out, but I think he likes me.
The problem is everyone does know what my advantage is now because Elise accidentally told them, which is okay because that's actually kind of better that way, that everyone knows I have it, everyone knows I'm going to use it.
He has an advantage, and he openly took me aside and said, I have an advantage and I want to use it to keep you safe.
So I think people are gonna hopefully try to come to me and be like, hey, what do you want to do with it? Here's what I want to do with it.
Which was a strange thing to say because we are not aligned, but thanks. But if they had an idol and an advantage, then they literally have a 100% chance of choosing what happens.
Exactly.
So why would they talk to us?
Exactly. Yeah, so I think we're good. I would feel more comfortable putting all 5 votes on one person.
Especially because they're talking every day. So we could just do all 5 on Austin. Gonna feel pretty bad if we vote at Austin because he just puts his entire heart into this game, but has to be done. I think we should just play it we could say the 5 of us are voting out Jesse.
Yeah.
And keep Austin feeling safe.
So I meet with Emily B, and we were discussing, because I'm trying to get information from them. I'm trying to get them to trust me enough to tell me, like her and Austin out of their own mouths, what they're doing. So I talked to her and I told her that like I'm very willing to flip on Jessie. Which at a certain point I will be, but just not right now. I'm talking with Emily B, letting her know like, oh yeah, we're not Torfidi strong like everybody says we are. And we are Torfidi strong, but I don't want her to think that. I would rather her and Austin feel like a sense of security so that they're not trying to scramble, because the more that they scramble, the more likely people are to flip.
Okay, so the twist this week involves the challenge, and what we did was we told both tribes come in costumes because it's October, and the team with the best costumes gets an advantage in this week's challenge.
So we have to come in costumes, and Emily. I just had a group call with Kroger Plus group, which is Emily, Will, and Jessie. And they told me that their group is planning on just doing onesies, which is ironic because our group also is planning on wearing onesies, but all of ours are animal themed, so I'm trying to think of a way that will put us a step above them, like give us sort of a thematic idea so that we will get the advantage of the challenge.
Okay, for today's challenge, we have the classic Hot Pursuit. So what that means is you'll each be carrying one of your own tribe members around the circle. First team to catch up to the other team and tag them wins immunity, safe this week at Tribal Council.
However, you may not have all 5 tribe mates, as we have asked you to all come in costume, and the advantage for whoever has the best costumes, you will either get to sit one person out from your own tribe to start, or one person from the other tribe. So our judges will now decide who has the better costumes. The verdict is in, and the judges have decided on Tormenta. Bullshit! Everyone came in onesies. Tormenta's was very colorful, and the judges appreciated that. So, rules for today's challenge. Every person who is running will have to have at least one person on the person who is being carried. After the first lap, anybody can drop. After that, it's fair game. Once you catch up to the other tribe, your tribe wins immunity for the week. We'll give you a minute to strategize and get started.
Wait,
I don't totally understand.
Either we sit out like a strong member of their tribe or a weak member of our
Or
tribe.
whoever we think they're gonna carry.
We can all carry one only.
We all carry only one person go at.
I have weak arms.
Well, the thing is, Dylan has to leave soon. Second of all, we could sit out Cass.
All right, Tormenta has chosen to sit out somebody from Tafidi, and they have chosen Dylan not to participate in the challenge. All right, let's line up and get going.
Screw this up.
Wait, we're resetting.
Go.
2 different strategies to start. We got Tafidi with the piggyback, Tormenta, everyone just trying to carry Jessie.
Get it, baby!
Tafidi quickly closing in on Tormenta, and they tag them, and this challenge is over in about 15 seconds.
Just went for the piggyback.
I mean, no, they just had a much better strategy than us. Like.
That sucks.
I think we need to start throwing every single challenge.
God, how can you be that stupid?
Yeah, I think we're gonna start throwing challenges again.
I didn't know we could do a piggyback ride. It's bullshit.
It absolutely has to be Austin because he has this advantage right now.
I mean, like, it would have worked if they got tired, like, so much for 7:30. You could have had us out here at 8:27 and done by 8:30.
Alright,
You know, Dylan, you're so ready for your day.
to say about 5 words during that whole challenge. These strategies seemed to pay off. Tormenta's advantage did not. But Tafiti, come grab tribal immunity. You guys are safe for the week.
Appearances are everything.
Let's get that bread! I haven't seen this shit in the vlog. Tormenta, I will see you guys at tribal later this week. Tafiti, have a nice week off. Grab your stuff, head on out. That's all we got today.
I did a few strategic things because we were hoping to throw the challenge. So I tested to see if Jessie or Chloe was heavier, and obviously Chloe was lighter. So we went with Jessie because she was lighter or heavier. And then Austin didn't look that strong, so I wanted him to be in like a key position. So I said, well, Austin and Aaron, you're the same height. You should be in the ends. It makes like no sense, but we went with it.
We won the challenge! Yay! I'm super glad that we ended up winning this challenge because if we lost, I really don't think both Devin and I would have come up on top. I definitely think one of us would have gone home, so it was super great.
Yeah, we lost the challenge today on purpose, I guess.
It'll be interesting to see like how Tormenta like plays out everything this week, like how Austin's advantage will play out and how who the old Tormenta is going to side with, if it's going to be Savu Savu or if it's going to be with Tafiti. I feel like this is like a really critical vote.
Now I have to come clean about something that I hope you don't get mad about.
Sure, I won't get mad. What's up?
So last week, just before the tribal, I was on the phone with Ben. So I didn't know he had the idol.
Okay.
But he was saying, talking about how he had lied to you about the clue.
About the clue.
How he had said that it was just the Tafiti
one.
And how because of that, he just wanted to pull away from you, and he wanted you to be the first to merge the group. That's why we need to really think about this move, because he's already off of you. He thinks for some reason that I'm in his pocket, but he wants to boot you at the merge.
I'm really trying to process what I just found out. Ben.
So today, I met with Will after class, and I told him about Ben's plan to get Will to be the first merge boot.
Ben betrayed me.
And I don't even remember if that was actually Ben's plan or if that was my plan.
Ben wanted me to be the first merge boot.
It's a he said, she said right now. And definitely I'm saying he said it.
Nothing about the Will situation felt right to me from the very beginning.
We were like, we want to pull Jessie in.
Why do you want to work with me? It was just sort of a gut check for me. It's a no-go for Will.
Will is the biggest liability right now. He worries too much. He makes things too stressful.
This is the tea. I've been waiting to make that pun this whole season.
And he talks too much, and he thinks that we need to have relationships with everyone.
Ooh, look at me and my new haircut. Me and my new Tafiti tribe. Me and my new buddy, Dylan. Haha, yeah, I'm with the cool kids now.
You are so bad at your social game. You think that everyone's just gonna be like, oh, you're right, Will's kind of in danger. You put me in immediate danger last week, and you know that you're not as close with Emily and Jessie as I am, because I'm clearly a better player than you socially, so...
I'm so sorry.
Will's calling.
Will has become noticeably more erratic. There's noticeably more 3 a.m. text messages and whatever, and I'm not even on Will's inside. So I can't even imagine what it's like for Ben, who was really closely aligned with Will,
like what kind of erratic behavior that's turned into, and I can imagine it's gotten a little bit tiresome.
Get it together, dude.
Okay, I really am looking out for you, though.
I am looking out for you too. Yeah, I promise I'm still I never have made a move where I'm not looking out for your best interest.
Yeah, okay. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. I feel like we're gonna need to talk about this again. Like,
Yeah.
another time. Right now, it's not the best time.
Sure, I'll let you go.
No, wait. I'm just trying to get some of this straight, at least.
Grow up a little bit, like,
fuck you.
And the more and more he's like, oh, it's me, then it's gonna be him, because nobody wants to deal with a little whiny bitch.
And I didn't know that Eliza had a real idol, and I heard nobody knew.
I didn't know anyone. I thought all the idols were still hidden.
Yeah, I know, but now I think that Brady has it.
I think Brady has it, and I feel like him and Chloe would just hand it back and forth between tribals. Like, I feel like that would happen. I think Chloe definitely knows about it because of the fact that, like, she suddenly has been saying that, like, I don't think it even exists. That's what she says. Like, if you ask her, like, I think someone found it, she'll just be like, we looked forever. Like, I don't think it even exists. That's like textbook liar.
Now we think Chloe has an idol.
And I'm pretty convinced that it doesn't exist at this point.
Because Chloe was acting really, really weird last night when, anytime as soon as we were talking about the idols, she was just, like, she would repeat herself over and over again. She'd just be like, oh my god, we searched for 5 hours, like, it's not there. Like, Brady would have told me if he had it. Like, none of that is her saying we don't have it. That's her saying other things.
Alright, well, what if we tried to pull someone in and we flipped it now?
To, like, somehow.
Like,
Yeah.
I think we should flip on Chloe now. And, like, I know you don't want to, but, like, here's the thing, we're gonna do it eventually, right?
Yeah.
But if we do it now, we would have enough votes with Savu Savu that we could split the vote between Chloe and Aaron if she had the idol.
Honestly, I'm fired up right now. I'm fucking excited. Like, I don't want to lay back anymore, This is what Emily thinks. Emily thinks that we need to just stick to the status quo, take out Austin this week, it's a safe move, and then we're going to try to pull something off after that. Then we're going to try to pull something off? No. I'm done with these people who think that they're running this game being in control. I'm done with the status quo. The Brady, the Chloe, the popular people, the little popular tribe.
Chloe's, like, running the entire game. That's really what it is like, Brady and Chloe are in all those different group chats. They think that they're controlling everything.
Yeah.
And I think it's really dangerous. And, like, I think this is our chance. Like, because we don't know. There could be a merge after this challenge. Like, we could merge at 12, And, like, this is our chance to take control.
And I want to take control of this game now. This tribal council. I want to blindside Chloe, send her home with the idol in her pocket, and then take out Aaron next. Mercilessly. That's how it's going to be. I'm going to set myself up to be the one controlling the game when we get to the merge. That's what I want to do.
Like, how would you feel about, like, going for Aaron? Like you,
So
Austin, me, Emily, maybe
going for Aaron.
And maybe it should be Emily because she just knows too much at this point.
You mean like we should go with her or get rid of her?
Get rid of her.
Because I was thinking more like we should go with her and that I should talk to Eliza right now and basically be like, okay, I'm done playing. Like, Eliza, I want to work with you more than Ben now, to be honest.
Really? Oh, I love that. Well, I love that.
Let's all just get together and solidify this because, like, I want to work with you and I feel like that would be the best way to neutralize the shadiness with them.
I met with Emily and Emily Paddock, and we talked. We are like 100% in an alliance, and Will is 100% with us, and Austin is 100% with us.
I don't think Paddock is going to vote for either one of us.
Emily even floated the idea to Emily B about us, basically taking out taking out Aaron, or taking out some people here and then joining up with Savu Savu on the other side.
Will and Emily Paddock are like, just like, let's do like a Google Hangout, let's set this shit up. And so we set it all up. We bring in Eliza and Devin because we're like, they need to know about this.
The holy shit alliance has been assembled. Thank God. And like this almost killed me. This almost killed me doing this. But it's Eliza, Devin, Emily,
Austin and Will. 6 people, the Holy Shit Alliance, because that summarizes what yesterday, October 19th was. The day was holy shit. So it's Austin, Emily, and me, with Austin's second vote. That makes 5 votes. We're gonna put 3 votes on Aaron and 2 votes on Chloe.
So I have, I guess, alliance with Will because he's in the Power 6, but he's currently at the bottom of the Power 6 because he's just so paranoid and annoying with it that we're just like, you need to calm down, you're freaking everyone out. So we're hoping that he doesn't cause any drama.
In the morning, we had our Cross Tribe 6 alliance. I felt like I was on the bottom. They didn't listen to anything I said. They treated me like shit, like a second-class citizen, and they wouldn't renounce their ties to Dylan. They still talk about Dylan like he's more important than me. They're fucking idiots over there. They have no idea how to manage people. So that was the absolute final breaking point.
Like, Will is this random wild card. We call him Paranoid Will, and every time we talk to him, we get what we call Will syndrome, which is when you start becoming really paranoid for no reason.
Chloe's been going around using this new phrase. It's called Will syndrome. You see, whenever someone acts nervous or paranoid or they're concerned a plan might not work out in their best interest, she says, "You've been hanging around with Will too much. You're getting Will syndrome." Paranoia. Can you fucking believe that? It's alright, because I've coined a new phrase. It's called Chloe syndrome. Chloe syndrome. Noun. A disorder characterized by acting like a selfish, entitled brat, making alliances with everyone in the game, and treating your closest allies like dogs. That's Chloe syndrome. See Cassie syndrome, very similar.
Because Will just keeps playing out scenarios that aren't gonna happen and freaks out.
They think I'm shady, they think I'm paranoid,
And he talks so much.
they think I have a big mouth.
He will talk to you until like 2 a.m. and you're like, I'm going to bed. He's like, but what if this happens? I'm like, I don't care.
Maybe I'm paranoid because I'm actually thinking about how I want to win this game. And how I'm going to win this game is by fucking all of them over.
It's not gonna happen. Stop trying.
Ben, Brady, Dylan, Cassie, Chloe. I cannot wait to watch all 5 of those incredibly beautiful faces turn from smiles into frowns.
Alright, so I think we're set.
Okay.
Should be simple.
You should be okay.
Famous last words.
Famous last words.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
And in the past 5 hours, my whole game has been flipped upside down.
2 p.m. on Friday, October 19th, Chloe lost the game because she sent the Cross Tribe Alliance some notes that she had taken, like an iPhone note where she wrote out all the scenarios, like if they have an idol, we'll put 5 on Austin, we'll put, if they don't have the idol, we'll put 3 on this person. She laid out every single scenario, who everyone would vote for, and whether or not they would have an idol or a double vote. She wrote all of this out, sent it to the Cross Tribe Alliance, and was like, yeah, LOL, so it looks like regardless of what we do, Austin's the best option, we should just do a unanimous vote on him. She texted that in text.
So, I'm in Japanese class, and I check my phone, and I see that Will has texted me screenshots of a thing that he's in with Chloe and some other people.
Problem. Austin was meeting with Aaron right when I sent him the screenshot from Chloe.
Because I've gotten new information from Will that Chloe is running a cross-tribal alliance saying it's not going to come out. But basically, she's got this whole plan to get rid of me.
And Austin, he drops a bomb.
And Austin showed the screenshot of the Cross-Tribe Alliance to Aaron.
Because apparently, there's a cross-tribal alliance group that I am now part of.
Because Austin thought he could trust Aaron. He didn't know. He literally was confused. Mr. Survivor Brainiac with his spreadsheets over there fucked up my whole elaborate plan.
I'm part of a cross-tribal alliance. It's called the Brady Bunch.
Also, what was the name of the group? It was literally
cross-tribal alliance.
This is called a cross-tribal alliance. It doesn't even have a name. Sounds pretty lame. It would have to be Tormenta and Tafiti, right?
Is that something you weren't in?
I'm not a part of that.
Okay.
I'm not a part of. That's why I was asking you who's a part of that group, because it's not me.
All right then. That's interesting.
Yeah, Will had never told me about that. I'm I thought that we were, working together, but maybe not.
I think that's all right.
I feel real out of the loop right now.
I forgetting what Savu Savu's talked about earlier, to not tell Aaron anything. I go blab in my mouth and show Aaron everything.
So even just then, I'm like, wow, maybe I can't trust Chloe as much as I thought I could.
I guess we have 5 of us at this point who all want to vote Chloe, unless that's what Paddock said, or...
I mean, I would be good with that. After seeing this,
Yeah.
after seeing a cross-tribe group that I'm not a part of,
It's crazy.
that pisses me off. I would just like some allies that are actually real allies at this point. Because apparently I don't have those.
Will and Paddock are not with them, and at this point, Aaron likely isn't either.
And I texted Austin later, asking him if he had found out from Will who else was in that group. And it's Will, Ben, 2 people that I thought I was aligned with, as well as Cassie, Chloe, and Brady. Chloe and Brady are also 2 people that I thought I was aligned with.
Erin finds out that Chloe's been lying to her forever. She goes to the only person she thinks she can trust anymore, Emily. And of course, Emily lies to her some more.
Erin was pissed off about the 6. She doesn't know it's the 6. She knows it's the cross tribe. Except for when I was on the phone with her, I messed up and I said the 6. And so she's like, wait, there's 6? I mean, there's 6? I'm like, you think there's 6? And I'm like, oh, no. I don't know. I'm tired.
Naive little Erin.
Emily acts like, oh, I didn't know. Emily Paddock acts like she's surprised that there was a cross-tribe alliance. Luckily, because apparently the screenshots that I'd sent, they did not say 6 in them. It just said Survivor Cross-Tribe Alliance, and none of the messages that she saw had Emily Paddock in them. So Emily was able to play it off to Erin as if she had no idea that this alliance ever existed.
I told Erin that I'm not part of the cross tribe alliance when I am. Austin has also corroborated with that, and so has Will.
I mean, Erin is a pressure cooker, but I think this pressure cooker's lid might be able to stay on through Tribal Council, hopefully. But it's going to explode after the first vote at Tribal Council, because Erin's in for a surprise. Erin thinks that she's on board with me and Emily and the Savu Savu people to vote out Chloe. And she is. She is on board for that, but unfortunately there's one more detail that Erin doesn't quite know about.
But now we have a new plan, which I think will be just fine. It'll work, and it will work. And I think we have this. Like, if the 4 of us are strong, we have this. And, like, I think we do.
The thing is, if Erin blows it up, then we're just gonna say that we're voting out. Then we'll go back to the original plan, which was saying that we're voting out Chloe and then all voting for Erin last minute. Like, we'll just have to gauge it. Like, if an explosion happens, then it's gonna be top level Chloe. Reality is 100% Erin.
So we're gonna act like we're voting for Chloe and go along with that so that she feels the need to play her idol, because she of course has an idol. Like Brady, her, and Cassie, they have the idol. I'm almost 100% sure, and they're like passing it around, I'm sure. And I'm guessing Chloe has it this week. So we need her to play that ideally, but we act like we're voting out Chloe, but instead we get out Erin, and I think that will work.
Today, I made a choice. I decided that I needed to either be working with Will or with Ben moving forward.
Okay, so I just wanted to get your thoughts on like what, because I've talked to Will, but I just want to make sure we're on the same page about like what we want to do with travel.
I mean, I'm thinking Austin, just because he has that
the advantage. Yeah,
I think that's not smart to keep in the game for very long.
Agreed.
So that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I don't know what Jesse thinks right now. Unfortunately, I want to work with Jesse, but Jesse's shoved so far up Ben's ass that I have no idea where the hell she is. So she just can't be trusted until next week.
At that point, I'd been kind of in between Ben and Will. I already knew that they weren't trusting each other, and they're both telling me that, oh, I trust you the most in this game. You're like my number one. And they were both telling me this, and it ended up that their positions are so at odds because Will really wants to work with Savu Savu, Ben really wants to work with Tafiti. I can't do both, so I kind of had to like pick sides.
I want to make it to the merge for sure, because I cannot even imagine leaving this game without getting to the merge. Like it's because I've said it in like every single one of my meetings, but it turns into a whole new game once merge hits, and I'm so excited for that aspect of it.
But I'm like really excited about this, and I really think it's gonna work, and it just, oh my god. I'm so excited for Tribal. This is insane. If we can pull this off, this will be like the greatest comeback story ever. Like Savu Savu goes from total underdog to just, oh my god.
So Emily and I have been working together since like day one in this game.
Do not work with Erin.
So she's definitely my number one, like definitely the person that I want to take to the end.
You just should never say that you're safe in Survivor, because you're not. There's always someone plotting against you secretly.
So from what I've seen, we've both told each other everything. Like I know I'm telling her everything, so as long as she's telling me everything also, we're good there.
Alright guys, welcome to your next tribal council. Let's talk about the challenge first.
Ouch.
I mean, it was kind of an embarrassment. That is either the shortest Survivor Michigan challenge in 3 seasons. Were you guys trying to lose that?
No. We had a terrible, terrible strategy.
Yeah. No, we had the strategy that was that was implied. Like piggybacking was not necessarily carrying. That's piggybacking.
The instructions weren't clear. We thought we had to carry like a casket style or like a log. I didn't know that piggyback rides were kosher.
Think we would have lost it.
You guys are a tribal now. You do have to vote somebody out. Austin and Emily B. Savu Savu was clearly targeted at the last tribal. Do you guys feel on the bottom now?
Yeah, I think that's safe. I mean,
I feel like it's a safe bet to assume.
Yeah.
Assume that Savu Savu is always going to be a little bit on the bottom.
Yeah, I think after just like the first tribal, it was just like Tormenta and Tafiti seemed like they just wanted to band together and get us out. So, you know, we're doing what we can.
So what do you guys try to do to get people on your side this week?
We just try to be our nice, wonderful selves.
Tormenta, the 4 of you got lucky enough to be a majority on this tribe after the swap. Do the 4 of you feel comfortable this week knowing that you have the majority on this new Tormenta tribe?
Anything can happen in Survivor. Like we saw last week, Tafiti had the advantage of numbers and Sarah went home. So anything can happen. Like anyone can go home anytime.
Yeah, complacency is never a good thing in general.
So Chloe, we've talked about Savu Savu, we've talked about Tormenta. You're the lone old Tafiti on this tribe. Does that leave you in a good position, or do you feel a little vulnerable tonight, knowing that you don't have any old Tafitis with you?
I mean, I'd say I'm definitely vulnerable because, like, I'm obviously alone, so I don't really have one point person that I, like, 100% trust, like, I know very well. So I think it definitely puts me in a vulnerable position where, like, anything can happen, but it also puts me in a position as, like, a swing vote. So I could kind of go either way, we don't really know. So it's just, like, interesting because, like, both sides definitely approached me a lot because I'm alone, so...
Does that mean you're kind of in a position to swing with either tribe and decide who's maybe going home this week?
I don't know if I'm deciding, because like I alone obviously have no power, but I can certainly contribute to either side, and that's mostly up to me.
Will, how does paranoia factor into this game? Just a question.
It's there.
Paranoia is definitely something that exists, you know, but really it's because, like, you know, we're all playing a game where relationships are important. It's, you know, loyalty is important, but at the end of the day, you never know how loyal anyone really is to each other. You know, it's only through, like, your actions that you can see that. So it's natural, especially when you don't go to a tribal council for a month, that you might start to feel a little paranoid.
Subtle flex.
Subtle flex.
Really been a month.
I think almost a month.
Yeah, feels like yesterday.
Yeah. I think a healthy amount of paranoia is important.
Jesse, do you think this is going to be a fairly simple tribal tonight, straightforward, or is it going to be kind of a blindside and people aren't going to see it coming?
Well, if it's a blindside, it will be a blindside to me as well. I'm really hoping for a straightforward tribal tonight.
Emily, what do you think? Straightforward tribal, or are there going to be people trying to make big moves and put something on their resume?
Well, there's always 3 options. It's me.
Okay.
It's always me.
Oh my god.
Emily.
There's always
Not
3
subtle flex.
options when you come to tribal. You're either going to vote on the side of what's going to happen and you're fine, or you're gonna be blindsided in the sense of you're going home, or you're blindsided in the sense of like you had no idea what was going on. And I'm positive all three are gonna happen tonight for some mix of people.
All right, then it is time to vote.
Hey, Cooper, hold up, bro. There go my skills. It's good. Gonna play my extra vote? I think I'm gonna do it.
When we drew rocks after Steal the Bacon, Austin did get an advantage. His advantage is an extra vote, which he is now playing. So Austin will vote twice tonight. Austin, you are up first.
Chloe. I really was gonna be loyal to you. I really was.
So tonight I am writing down Austin's name. Austin, you seem like super nice, but you have an advantage. And to be honest, right now I'm Will's bitch and Will wants you gone, so that's why you're gone. Bye.
All right, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Austin. Austin.
Thank you.
Chloe. Aaron. 2 votes Austin, 1 vote Aaron, 1 vote Chloe, 4 votes left. Chloe. Aaron. Chloe. 3 votes Chloe, 2 votes Aaron, 2 votes Austin, 1 vote left. Aaron. We have a tie between Chloe and Aaron. Everybody else will revote. Austin does not get his extra vote, so there will be 5 votes. Austin, you are up first. All right, once again, I will read the votes. First vote, Chloe. Aaron. 1 vote Chloe, 1 vote Aaron, 3 votes left. Chloe. Sixth person voted out, Survivor Michigan, Maized and Confused. Chloe, tonight, that's enough.
Fire me up, Cooper.
Chloe, the tribe has spoken.
Respect.
Time for you to go. Well, if this vote tells you nothing else in this game, it's that you can never be complacent, or else it will be your torch getting snuffed. That's all I got for you. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night. Next week on Survivor Michigan.
There's this phrase, it goes a little like this. You're either with me or you're against me.
And you use that as a method to turn everyone in the game against me? Fuck you.
There shall be no mercy. There shall be no surrender.
I cannot wait for him to be gone.
Well, I'm surprised. That was a complete blindside, but I get it. I am indeed a threat, so good job.
Who do you
Should've
think
seen it
was
coming.
responsible for it?
Well, clearly multiple people were involved, but I guess someone in the six, so Will or Emily. I root for whoever made that move. I mean, I probably should have seen that coming, but that could have happened at any time, so I really don't think I could have prevented it, because even if I tried, they would have just seen me as more of a threat, so here I am.
Wow. That was something.
What's up, everybody? I hope you enjoyed episode 5. It was another absolutely fantastic one. I am just here to give you a little update. We are actually taking a short break next week and doing a pre-merge podcast with some special guests. You do not want to miss it. And we want you guys to interact with us a little bit. So if you have any questions about any of these first 5 episodes, which you want to ask any of the pre-merge players, or you want to have our special guests weigh in on, please let us know in the comments, tweet at us, DM us, anything. We would love to hear your feedback, and we want to hear your questions. And all I have to say about the rest of the season is I can't wait. It is fantastic. It only gets better from here. The pre-merge was, wow, absolutely bonkers, and the merge does not disappoint either. So hope you enjoyed, and tune in next week for our pre-merge podcast.